Welcome back to the Hellenic Hour, and our other special guest this afternoon is the chairman of Fronditha Care, and that is, of course, our very dear friend, Mike Zafiropoulos. Mike, welcome to 3XY and welcome to the Hellenic Hour in English.
Thank you very much, Ross, and congratulations on the commencement of a new program, much needed by the Greek community.
Thank you very much, Mike. Well, look, it's a very big week, and I can tell you I'm very excited about it. We're all working together in regards to the fundraising. There are 3XY Radiothon for Fronditha, and of course leading up to the launch of the new facilities in Thornbury. Please talk to us about it.
Yes, Ross, I'm extremely proud that we have reached this important milestone in the 36 years history of Fronditha. It is the biggest project we have ever undertaken. It's worth $15 million, and we now have a building that is probably state-of-the-art in aged care service delivery.
Well, that is amazing. Of course, we all know the other facilities of Fronditha, and over the years, the 18 years that, or nearly 19 now, that 3XY have been in existence, that we've been working very closely together to obviously raise much needed funds to provide these valuable services to our community.
Yes, Fronditha would not have been able to sustain its operations if it wasn't for the generosity of individuals and corporations as well as community organizations generously offering huge donations, including some individuals who have given us a lot of money. For instance, in relation to the Annecy extension of the 90 beds, we have from the Chrysos estate more than $1.5 million bequeathed for Fronditha. So this is an extremely honourable philanthropic effort.
It's a substantial amount.
Yeah, it's a lot of money, yes, but without that sort of money, Fronditha wouldn't have been able to invest $15 million on a new facility simply because the federal government, or the state for that matter, do not provide any capital funding. Organisations like Fronditha have to find them within their own resources.
Well, Mike, you're saying that, and of course that's a shame that because let's face it, our community is not getting any younger, and the needs of our elderly and the elderly care area is not going to decrease. It's certainly going to is on the up, and more beds are provided, more services are provided for the elderly. Can you tell us, please, in regards to the new facility now at Thornbury, how many beds and what sort of facilities, just to give an idea to our listeners?
Ross, you cut off a bit, but if I got your question right,
yes.
At Thornbury, we have currently Annecy, which has got 30 beds. We will be adding, with the new building, 90 additional beds, thus having at Thornbury, at Annecy, 120 beds. Out of those 120 beds, 30 of those will be assigned specifically for those who are suffering from Alzheimer's disease, and they'll be provided with specialized treatment. The 120 beds is one of the largest nursing homes that Fronditha has. As you know, we've got facilities in 5 other premises in Clayton, St Albans, Templestowe, yes, and also including one in Newcastle.
That's right, yes. Well, Mike, that's amazing, and what a great effort. And obviously, many times I've said on radio that the efforts of our community are absolutely vital for these things to happen. And of course, you've got people who are offering their services all around Victoria to help our elderly. Now, on Friday, we kick off the Radiothon here at 3XY at 9 o'clock in the morning. the Radiothon will go on right through to 12 o'clock midnight on Friday, and of course will continue as well on Saturday from 9 o'clock onwards. And at around 2 to 2:30 we will have the official launch of the new facilities. And from what I understand, we will have many dignitaries there, state and federal members of the local community as well, of Darebin there. And can I tell you, I've passed by there many times, and the facility is looking absolutely fantastic, Mike.
It is. We're so proud of it. Our elderly deserve the dignity and respect that we can give them simply because they have sacrificed their lives. They worked 2 jobs in order for their children to be able to succeed in this new land. And the evidence shows that second and third generation Greek Australians are now occupying very important professions, and therefore our first generation succeeded, and therefore they deserve to be paid back in a similar way. And the best way to do it is to do it the way our ancestors have taught us, and that is to show respect for our elderly, and this is what that facility does. It provides state-of-the-art, excellent facility with the best possible nursing staff in order for us to be able to give very high standard service. So we're very proud, and it's not just Fronditha that ought to be proud. All those associated with such projects ought to be proud, and in particular the Greek community. As I said, at the Radiothon, I'm expecting that we will break every past record. We will exceed the 125,000 or so that we got last time, and hopefully the money that we will raise will go into improving the existing best facility we've had so far.
Well, there's no doubt about that, Mike, and we certainly look forward to working together. It is exciting. It is very exciting, and I am sure that it will be a great success and received very positively by all our community. And can I just ask all our listeners, everyone that certainly understands the importance and the role that Fronditha plays in our community, that they get behind the Radiothon. It'll kick off, as I said, on Friday morning. Please switch on to 3XY Radio. Our signal reaches everywhere, and we certainly want everyone, and it doesn't have to be a big amount, Mike. We've always been saying this, you know, η κάθε μικρή βοήθεια είναι μεγάλη βοήθεια. Έτσι δεν είναι? We're not talking about ό,τι μπορεί ο κάθε άνθρωπος να δώσει, whatever everyone can give. It's most appreciative because it certainly fills the whole thing and makes it into a big success. So every little assistance helps and goes a big way.
I totally agree with you, Ross. Obviously, you have had a lot of experience in fundraising activities within the Greek community, and you said it spot on. We need to get, obviously, those big amounts that some of our people are able to donate, but we appreciate every single dollar that we get from people in the community. And what I would recommend to all those people listening, in addition to ringing us and giving us some money or pledging some money, please ring your friends and relatives. If you're a president of an organization, ring sister organizations, your colleagues and presidents of other organizations, and encourage them to give too. I would like to see almost every single organization ringing us on Friday and Saturday and pledging an amount of money. And I say all Greek organizations simply because every single organization and their members will be affected by the sort of provision of service we make for our elderly, and Fronditha is there to make sure that we do the best we can.
Exactly.
And can I finish, Ross, by saying to you that I fully appreciate what 3XY has done, not only for Fronditha, but a lot of other community organisations which service the community, the Stamoulis family, the late Spiros Stamoulis, and